Among all the tinsel and lights, I'm strolling around, just wondering where you have gone to. Are you just around the corner or in Kathmandu? And whether or not you're with somebody new, still I wait.
A skeleton? Ah! That's a pancake.
Huh?
Maria's?
Yeah.
Hey, Mom.
What'd you say?
I said it's too heavy.
Too heavy. Oh my
You hear
goodness.
that?
Say, hold your horses, gals.
Hold your horses down.
Okay. Morning. Hello, everybody.
Her neighbor's yard again. I'll be so mad. Aww, it's so cute.
Morning. Just got your new water.
Yes, I'll give you water. No.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about us. There's something different about us. We're pouring cup after cup after cup. Yeah, it's just
Hey everyone, welcome back. Good morning from Colorado. It's morning time here, right? So today we have a few errands. My husband had a weird schedule, so he's actually home, but he goes in, I think, I don't know. It's really hard to keep up with, to be honest with you. And pregnancy brain is no joke for me. I'm already like scattered, I guess you could say. I had everything checked. There's nothing wrong with my thyroid. I've had it all checked out. There's nothing wrong with me physically. I had a bunch of errands today and I feel out of sorts. Because he's home, so he was like, yeah, just go alone, which is nice. I haven't been to the store alone in a while. So we went to Hobby Lobby. I needed fabric. I'm gonna make a tree skirt. And then last year I said I was gonna make wooden tags for the stockings, but I never ended up doing it. So I'd like to wood burn everyone's names into those. If I don't wood burn, I might just hand paint some calligraphy. Yeah, I needed to go to Hobby Lobby to get those wood tags. It was $3.99 for a pack of 10 with 60% off. You really just like can't beat Hobby Lobby when it comes to those sales. And then I got some fabric and I picked up a few things. I have a craft show this weekend and I have my jewelry and everything all done. I think I'm just gonna sell jewelry and maybe some of my like thrifted clothing. There was a point there where I was doing thrifted jewelry and then just like piecing it together so it was all one of a kind, and that got tedious and just a little difficult because it wasn't guaranteed you'd find really anything at the thrift stores. Clothes usually you can find. Holy cow. We have this craft show and I'm excited because I'll see some friends there, but I don't really have any like nice, I have displays, but it's a holiday craft show, so I thought it would be cool to display some of the items on trees, and I didn't want it to look too fake since they're going to be faux trees. And I decided to go to Hobby Lobby to find them, and I did. I found a bunch. They were, if you can't drive a truck, don't buy one, or at least practice or something. I don't know. I learned how to drive on a truck, so maybe I'm cocky, but I feel a little bit better driving. I don't know, because I can maneuver a truck, and my dad's truck was not an easy thing to drive on. But anyways, I'm trying not to get off topic. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a chatty vlog today. I have these faux trees and they came down to $2 a piece, and I'm excited, but I want to hang earrings and necklaces, oh my gosh, and bracelets and things like that on them. And I'm doing like a discounted price for the craft show itself just because I have a lot of inventory to get out, and I do have my clothing rack. I might even just throw in a few of those and revamp the site. I really love doing YouTube. I love connecting with all of you, but my heart obviously is in creating things, food, content, but I really like making jewelry and clothing and selling it. I went to college for art, and we had many professors tell us that it's very rare that you can live off of your art, and I don't expect to live off of it, but it brings me so much joy, even just at craft shows in general, just talking to people, and then people that are appreciative of crafts and art. And I do think it's all the same. Holy buckets with this truck. She should not be driving it. It's not because she's a girl, it's because she can't drive it. But anyways, I have to clarify that because some people think it's a girl thing. It's not. Girls are very capable of driving trucks. But anyways, I'm gonna try and keep this narrowed out here. But I love talking to people at craft shows, people that ask like, how did you do this? And it's not like to like impress someone, but it's really fun and interesting to discuss your process with someone. And you know, some people are so awesome. They ask what it means to you, what the process means, what the coloring means, and all these things. And it means so much to me. And I, like I said, went to school for printmaking. So that's basically carving things up and stamping. That's really dialing it down. But I loved copper etching. I was an intaglio etch artist, I think you could say, but the price of copper has gone up, so I have since had to move things around. You can really print off of anything, but I'd love to get back into that and start selling just some prints in general, because I really enjoy doing that. That's a process that really just takes me out of it. I love wood burning. Honestly, I just love it all. So it is a little difficult to have a shop for me personally because I can't hone in on what I want to sell specifically. And I know many people that sell many different kinds of things, but it's just my personality with like a touch of ADHD in there too. I didn't self-diagnose myself in my adult years. Being postpartum definitely doesn't help, but there's just some strong signs, and I don't do medication, so I'm really just winging it here, and it's really difficult. But as long as I'm making something, it keeps my hands busy, it keeps me off of screens, and it does something for me. I'm a creative person, so long story short, I have a bunch of stuff that I want to sell at the craft show, but I don't want it to get too chaotic, you know, because I wanted to do some wood burned ornaments. I felt like that might be overdone at the craft show, but I don't know. It's really, I mean, it's a big thing out here in Colorado, but it is expensive to buy into. I would really love to do something like that, or when we get back home to PA, I spoke about land with you and what we would do with it. I'd love to have a studio space for kids to come do art, or, you know, adults to do like a paint and sip or a print and sip. I really love that concept, print and sip, but I don't know if sharp objects and alcohol are a great idea for some, but not all. So, I mean, there's a lot that we want to do. And I'm sitting here so grateful because last year we did Vlogmas, and I filmed a lot during the holidays, and Wilder is such an inquirer. He asks so many questions, and I'm not going to lie to you, it can be a bit much sometimes answering question after question, but that's how he learns, that's how I learn, and he's a visual learner. So even the tree process, just going to get a tree, you know, he just didn't remember. So going back and looking at that video and seeing him understand how we got a tree and seeing him remember parts of it, it's such a nice thing about YouTube to look back on. And I really enjoy that part of it, and I'm sitting here grateful for that, but I'm also grateful that I have the videos to look back on for different how-tos and different recipes, and I mean just everything, because I'm trying to take this year, maybe year and a half until we get home. I don't know how long it will be. There's some things that we need to do to the house just to get it sold. We have to find jobs. Like, it's a whole process. It's not just like hey, let's just get up and move, which is something that I would love to do, but it's just not feasible. But anyways, I'm trying to slow down. I'm trying to be present. I watch Elsa Ray and Baron on YouTube. I know a lot of you do too, and they're just amazing. And Elsa had like a huge, I don't know if it was an epiphany or she just lives like this, but you know, just to be present. And you can think about the future and try and plan for it, but try and live in the moment. And I know a lot of us can feel overwhelmed during the holidays, you know, to not do that, I guess. And I think that's where my struggle is, that I'm not, wow, this lighting, I look a little silly. There's someone waving here. Hold on a second. Wow, okay, that was very disorganized. I felt so bad for the construction woman that they always put at the stop sign duty, but there are pole climbers, so it's possible she didn't go to school or something like that. But anyways, what I was saying is, I think if I can remember that I'm trying to live in this moment and learn what I can to be successful when we get home and get to land. And I'm trying to take this time to, I guess, my advantage and think of things that will work out. Lee and I, my husband and I, you know, we've worked conventional jobs, and we both, I know him pretty well. I don't think we thrive mentally in those conventional jobs. I think we would be happiest both at home with our family, because life is short. So, you know, it would be awesome to, you know, like retire him home, but that is something that I always said I would never do if I was like successful on YouTube, which I'm really not that successful on YouTube financially. But I mean, obviously I love connecting with all of you, so I see my success in that way because I learn so much from everybody, and it's just nice to have someone to talk to, because being a mom and a stay-at-home mom is incredibly lonely sometimes. I don't know if anyone can resonate with that, but sometimes it just, you know, it gets lonely. So speaking to adults it's always been a struggle for me, but like if I'm speaking just to the phone here, speaking to all of you, it's just a lot easier for me in general. I don't know, but that was a big rant. What I was trying to say is I'm just trying to remain grateful and present in this moment in time. You know, we do have a lot to be grateful for, and I will be the first to tell you, and this might go against the grain, that money does not buy happiness, but my husband and I agree that just it could buy some comfortability, because there's been some tough months. I will say that we had huge issues with insurance and the hospital and my daughter's care, to the point where insurance wasn't going to cover it at all. And I think I shared that with you. Some of her procedures were outrageous. I mean, it's outrageous. So yeah, so coming back from that, and then coming back from not having a job in general, it was tough. And it's not like I lost my job. I did during the pandemic. I didn't really have a choice. I had a newborn, and they couldn't be in daycare, and I couldn't teach virtually from home with 2 kids, is what I was told by my district, which is highly illegal, but I did not want to fight it. You know, it's hard to come back from, and I know a lot of people lost more than us. But then going back that year after Delilah got sick was like, that was incredibly difficult. And some people, you know, may look at it and not understand, but daycare in general is ridiculously expensive. Daycare during the pandemic, when we were constantly paying for care when the kids weren't there, was outrageous. And they weren't there because they were forced to be home because of all of the quarantines and things like that. So, I mean, coming back from that is difficult. And, you know, we felt the best way to handle that situation financially and mentally would be for one of us to stay home. So it made sense for me to. Do I miss teaching? Absolutely. I don't miss teaching in my district specifically. They were just a little bit, it's a little too much of a show. I'm not gonna lie, they do a lot of things and say a lot of things to make themselves look good, and then it's never, you know, put into the actual classroom. So our district looked really good on paper, but they did not enjoy taking care of their employees, or I didn't really go by a lot of what they said. So I'm happy to be away from that district, and who knows, maybe I'll go back to teaching someday, but I think I'd like to do it on my own terms. And going back to that studio space on our land, I'd love to have a second dwelling on the property. So that's a lot to look for. It's very specific. It's doable in the area that I come from, because what we would move back to is not more expensive than what we're coming from. So I think it's a good move financially. Of course, I can't predict the future of the market though. So there's just like a lot going on in my head, and especially during the holidays, I miss my family so much. And you know, I want to get back to them. So it's really important to me. It's a goal that I'm working towards. We all know that, but there's a lot of moving parts. So yes, I think that's all I wanted to get down here and talk about. For Vlogmas, I'm just going to do my day-to-day. So a lot of it may look similar to you, but I'm trying to switch it up as much as I can. I'm trying to film more of, you know, the crafty things that we do, and the constant, I don't know, honestly, it's like a documentary of my brain and how it works, you know, because I typically have 100 things going on at one time. I know that's not the healthiest, but I know some of you are like that, and maybe it will help you a bit. So I think I'm going to start this quilt tonight. I'm not positive. I'd like to finish up my blanket, but I will show you some of the things that I am showing in my craft show. I'm really hoping that we are successful with the craft show. We do have some photo shoots coming up too, which will be fun and exciting. I love taking photos. That is definitely an occupation I can see myself doing, especially when I get home. My family has a photography studio, so someone in my family does. And my grandfather was actually like I guess you could call him the town photographer. And what they would do was take prison inmates from the local jail and bring them down to my dad's childhood home's basement, and that's where their mugshots would be taken by my grandfather. It's my fun fact of the day, and I always loved that story. I just thought it was so interesting. So although my married name is Patton, I just, you know, having that, my maiden name tied to photography back home, I think a lot of people would, I don't know, connect with me, or I feel like I'd learn a lot about the families back home. I thought that would be cool. Love to do photography. I know it's a heavy competition, but I truly do enjoy it. It's something that is a way for me to be creative. It's another creative outlet, so I might explore that some more as well. But that is what's on my mind. I did talk your ear off. I don't know if I'm sorry for it, but I'm happy that I got a chance to just get away for a little bit and listen to some music. I'm working on my birth playlist, and I was just like going through what I did with Wilder. He was born to Metallica's Wherever I May Roam. I love that song. I love Metallica. Like I love all types of music, to be honest with you. I don't think I like some of the newer rap, but I like country rap, metal. I think I like metal the most. Classic rock I really enjoy. I would not say I enjoy pop music. I can sing along to it because the kids, my students, really enjoyed it, so I know some of the words to some of them. I'm not a huge like Taylor Swift person. I don't dislike her. I'm not a fan of her music, but trying to put the playlist together, and I just looking back on Wilder's playlist, I'm like, I'm excited to give birth. We're far away, but I'm excited. We're gonna head home. I will show you what I got, and then I'll show you what I'm cooking up for dinner. I'm excited because I have been able to keep down some items every now and again. It depends on the day, honestly. So here we go. Let's head home and see if I can get the sun out of my eyes. Holy cow. Hey friends, I'm just gonna sit down for lunch, but I wanted to show you what I've been loving. It's just like a coleslaw salad essentially, but it has angel hair pasta in there. Nope, angel hair coleslaw, cabbage, sorry. It has some sweet kale salad in there, and then the sweet kale salad does come with the cranberry, dried cranberries, and it comes with these toasted sunflowers. I'm gonna save the rest for another salad. And then all I did was dice a half of a Honeycrisp apple. I'm gonna do some mayo, salt, pepper, and I'm also gonna do some white wine vinegar. It's so yummy and very filling. It's kind of like a winter slaw, but very, very delicious, and I needed to share it with you. I was just thinking that a little bit of maple syrup or some Dijon mustard in this would make it more of a fall salad too. That would be delicious. We even put baked sweet potato in here, and that's really tasty. It makes it like a warm, cool combo, but yes, so yummy. And it's good the next day, which I really like. Some coleslaw doesn't do that. I think maybe because I added that kale, it really just adds a little extra something. But I really wanted to show you this recipe because I've been eating it for so long and I just didn't share it with you. So go ahead and try it. I got the 11-inch cube storage bins from Target. They're on right now for $2. They're normally $5. So run, walk, wherever you can to Target. I think you can get them online. So I always wait till they go on sale. I think it's a nice little organization. I would prefer them to be wood, but this is the next best thing. I want to put them across the bottom here and then leave the jars out because I think the jars are a nice little display piece, but I have some prepper items up here, and I think that's it. So let me show you the before over there. I'm maneuvering a toddler here, and then I'll show you the after. I think it's gonna look just more put together and not so out in the open. What I have working with. I'll show you the displays first, but I thought this was cute to put the earrings on. The kids are just messing around up there with my husband. I thought it would be cute, and it's wire so you can move them down. I thought it would be cool to hang one on each branch. And then I'll show you my inventory. I have some necklaces going and then my bracelets. You've seen these bracelets before, but it's not real leather, it's pleather. And I just put some stones on there. We have some amethyst. Some of you have bought some of these before. I appreciate you and all that you do to support me and my creative endeavors. We have some druzy on there. We have tiger's eye. And then, yeah, we have turquoise down here. This one needs to be tightened. And then just some more druzy. This is a little bit more glitzy, but it has the amethyst finish on it. And then this was the silver jewelry that I was talking about. I polished them and then put them, it would be helpful if you could see it, right into the bags just so there's no fingerprints or anything. I like to do that with some of my silver. And then for the gold, I have this locket necklace that I just polished. I like this chain because it's adjustable. So that was nice. I think I might make a few of these lockets here. They're really easy to make. They're, yeah, super easy. And then I have the Luna moth here. And that's more of like a chain detail. I don't know, I'm going with a different design there. That's like a matte gold. It's a plated gold, so it's 18 karat plated. And then I have this one over here. I still have to attach these to the actual earrings themselves. I'm not sure if I'll just do a hoop or if I'll just do the classic. I kind of just like the classic so it doesn't look so busy. Leave that there. And then star of the show, these are my favorite to make. These are antler jewelry. So these are from mule deer out here in Colorado. Some are from elk, depending on where I get it from. But a girl and her husband out near Gunnison collects these from the deer. They naturally shed these. So antlers have a very symbolic meaning that you can look up, but they're very important to me. So I have this beaded deal here, and then that is the clasp. I really love that. But I have to find my Dremel. I just Dremel right through here and then put a gold bead on either side. I think it's simple and unique, and it always is supposed to bring luck to the wearer. So I always wear my antler jewelry to different appointments. I guess a lot of you don't really know this about me, that I enjoy making jewelry and things like that, but now I'm sharing it. And then I did get some cord. This is just the suede cord, and what I do is make like a fringe with these, so I'll just do different colors. I'll show you how that turns out. It just takes a little bit longer, but I've been enjoying that. And then I'd like to figure out something to do with these flat stones, but they're all from Colorado. This is jade. I think I've showed you these before. This is tiger's eye. We have jasper in there. There's a lot of yelling up there. Holy cow. And then these are the wooden tags that I'd like to get some names on. So I'm going to keep working on some of these. I think for display, honestly, I'm just going to keep them in their boxes here. If I could get one out for you. Yeah, so I'm going to keep them in the box and then put the box out like this. And what I do is stamp one of these on there. Call it good. I think it looks cute. So, okay. I have a headache, so that noise is actually getting to me a little bit, but I'm just going to work on these. And yeah, just wanted to give you a glimpse into what I do.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire.
We had another quick and easy dinner. Of course, it's gonna be more pasta. I am just on a kick, but we took the Trader Joe's ravioli, did a half jar of the Rouse marinara. They were on sale at Target 2 weeks ago for $2.99. So I scooped up 4 jars because they're delicious. And then I did a little bit of water in there, salt, pepper, and garlic, and just baked that at 400 for around 15 to 20 minutes. And then I browned up some Italian sweet sausage. And then I served it with the Caesar salad kit, which is mainly just for me. The kids actually do enjoy it, but my husband's not a salad person. So this was really tasty, filling, and it was just so easy. I am going to end Vlogmas here. Let me know what you want to see this month. I know there will be a lot of videos coming up, so I can't wait to take you along. Thanks for being here. I hope you're having a phenomenal week.
Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh, 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 ooh. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. Love and so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you.